Just as with regular vehicles, some people need financing in order to buy a wheelchair van. Unfortunately, getting financed on wheelchair vans is a very different world than regular vehicles. It can be actually very difficult. Lenders are super conservative, and the foundation of their lending decisions on vehicles, homes, or anything else is creditworthiness combined with establishing what the fair value is for the collateral, and in this case, we're talking about wheelchair vans. Unfortunately, there's no value guides, no book values of any kind anywhere, not on the internet or elsewhere, for wheelchair vans. And so the lenders have no way to know what a value is for a certain wheelchair van. And because of this, many of the lenders, probably most lenders, initially say some version of no, even when a person is creditworthy. Actually, it's not so much that they say no, but they'll often only lend an amount that is based on if the van were a normal van and not a wheelchair van. And because wheelchair vans are usually worth around 2 to 4 times more than a similar van, you're usually told you can only borrow based on a value that's about 25 to 50% of the cost of the wheelchair van. And so unless you have a giant down payment, you usually can't get a loan using the van as collateral. And so what very often occurs is that people buying wheelchair vans, they end up borrowing money from family, friends, or using their home or other things they own as collateral to get money for a wheelchair van. There's some good news, and that's that I've discovered a process of how, as a specialist, I can help people who are creditworthy to get a good loan using the wheelchair van as collateral. And I know there's other specialists who know similar processes. Just know that if you're buying from a wheelchair van specialist, you may be able to get a loan even though a lender initially tells you some version of no.